order to. Okay, all right, and so let's get the ball rolling with some press up stuff. Yeah, can you see me all right, Dave?
Yeah, that's perfect.
So for press ups, what I find is a bit easy. Sometimes we have these mats and we like try and fit on them, but sometimes our bodies are bigger than the mats. So I just use the mat for my knees. So to start off with, we're gonna create this like move shape with the hands, right? So it's like a cup. And the idea is that you're gonna put your hands on the floor with the weight on the outside of your hands, and they're gonna be so you're outside of the hands and then pushing through the thumb, yeah. So what we're going to do, just initially, is we're going to start from the floor. You're going to put your hands where your nipple line is, okay? And now we're going to I'm going to show you what it looks like. So from here, you're going to roll your shoulders back into that position there, yeah? And then you're just going to push yourself up off the floor slightly, okay? Getting the tension in your lats. I just want you to feel it in your lats as you push your chest up off the floor. So bring your elbows right close to your body. That's it. That's why I said come off the mats, because sometimes you can be up on it too much. So elbows towards the side, push yourself up. Now from that position, you're now going to lift your bum up off of the floor, and you see how that's arched there, and then I'm going to create this posterior tilt. Yes, that's flat, and then I'm just going to hold that. Okay, so you're going to hold that now. Elbows in for me, Ben. Good. Now give me a bit more posterior tilt. Posterior tilt, other way. Other way. Good. Hold that there. Good. Push yourself up higher for me, and good. Bum up higher for me. Elbows in closer. No. Go down. Okay. Give me posterior tilt for me. There. Hold that now. Feeling the lats. Good. Push yourself up there. Good. Give me posterior tilt. Posterior the other way. Hold that there. Good. Elbows close. Elbows close. Feel it in here. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Holding that. Feel it in there. Yeah. Good. Then you should be feeling it in the lats in the side of the body, yeah?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, cool. Okay, and then going back down again for me. All right, so same thing again, yeah? So elbows to elbows to your sides, hands down where your nipples are, getting that cup sensation, pushing yourself up first of all, and then squeezing your shoulder blades, squeezing your armpits together, okay, to get that tension. And then we're just gonna lift your bum up to meet the same height, and then you're going to hold that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then go back down again. How's that? Yeah. Felt it, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Good. And how's that?
Was good, but on the neck.
In your neck, yeah. Cool. How about you, Ben?
Yeah, I felt my lats and the top of my back as well.
Drop your back, yeah. D, where did you feel that?
Triceps.
Triceps, yeah. So triceps and lats is where we want to be feeling it. Okay, so we're going to do another one for me. So what we need to do now is bring the hands in line with your nipples, and then you're going to roll your shoulders back. Yeah, so this is going to get the lats engaged, yeah? And then you're going to push yourself up ever so slightly. So using the height that you just created, and now chin not pushed up, but in like a neutral position, yeah? Then you're going to push your bum up off of the floor, and then give that posterior tilt, and then hold in that position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. You're probably just a little bit too high, D. It seemed like you was going a bit too high. So you literally just, the amount of space that you've created from your upper body from the floor is how far you're going to go. So you're holding that position. Yeah, does that make sense? So we'll do it one more time for me. So you're rolling your shoulders back, squeezing them together. Okay, push your chest up, push into the floor. Now you've got that tension. Okay, now lifting your bum up. Okay, and it's flat. Yeah, that's it. Now chin down. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then relax. Good. Was that a bit tougher? Yeah, yeah, lovely. Good. How about you, Dave?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, feeling it.
That was tough.
Lats, lats,
Yeah.
lats. Yeah. What's that neck? Why was it in your neck? I was mushing.
It's like this, like upper track.
Oh, that upper trap. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so now we're going to go into, so again, press ups. Yeah. So this is our pressing movements, bench press, shoulder press, anything like that. It's about how our scapula is moving on our body. Yeah, the scapula is our shoulder blades. Yeah. So how are they moving up and down? All right. So for this one, you're going to get that cupping position that I was talking about again. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start with the hands slightly wider than your shoulders, yeah? And then we're going to have them bent as well. So we don't want any locking out of the elbows. We have them bent. And they're going to be sprayed out to the side, externally rotated, yeah? And so what we're going to do is you're going to lower your chest towards the floor. So your sternum is going to go in between, like an imaginary line that's between your thumbs. All right, which means your head's going to be out in front of you. So I'm going to show it to you now. So I'm going to slowly shrug my shoulders up into my ears, slowly bring my elbows into my sides, and I'm going down there, bum still up in the air, and then push myself up. Yeah, and then so elbows go wide, shoulders shrugged. I'm going to go down, bringing my elbows towards my sides, going down towards the floor, keeping my bum up, and then push myself up. Okay, so if you want to have a little go at that for me. So elbows in, thumb towards the sides as you go down,
Sure.
and shrug them up into shoulder. Shrug your shoulders into your ears first of all. That's it, and then chest up for me. It's a nice flat back, good. Okay, now elbows in towards your side as you lower yourself down. That's it, good. Good, good, good. Keep your bum up. Keep your bum up because it'll make it easier for you. And then push yourself up. And keep your bum up without this arch, yes, sir. You ready? So down you go forward. There you go. Good. That's it. Good, keep going. That's it. There you go. There you go, that's it, good. And then up you go, good. Boom. That's it, cool. And up you go. Good stuff. Get your bum up nice and high. You ready? So off you go. There you go. Good. And then up you go. Good. And then elbows coming towards the middle of your body, yeah? So they want to be coming in, and this is triceps, yeah? You can feel it in your triceps. To keep your bum up a bit higher for me. That's it. And then just lower your head down towards the floor. Lower your head. That's it, good. Elbows in nice and tight. Good. And then press yourself back up. Good. Nice, that's it, lovely. Do you feel that in the back of the feel that in the triceps? Yeah, yeah, perfect. So we're gonna do give me a minute of these, lads. A minute to go. Good. Good. That's it. Now, what you can try and do, Ben, is try and give me a little bit more lumbar tension. So, when you're ready for it, so bring your hands a bit closer to your body. That's it. Good. Get your fingers in that cupping position. So fingers together. Good, and then out like that, and then cupping. Waiting out like that. Copy me. Go wide. Copy me.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Good. Okay, right. So you have a little rest, shake it all out. Right, so doing that, how did that feel? Did you feel symmetrical, more symmetrical doing that?
Oh, more symmetrical, yeah.
More symmetrical, yeah. Okay, cool. How about you, Dee? Did you feel balanced going down? Yeah, and how did that feel?
Good.
Yeah, trap not too fired up or anything?
No, it was.
Yeah. Ben, you did squats. How did you feel?
Yeah, sorry.
It was okay, yeah. Okay, so we've done that with the bum up. That was like a little bit of an easier version. So now this one, what we're going to do is shoulders here, shrug them into your ears, elbows out. Okay, And now you're going to lower yourself down, still with your bum up. This is why I want you to have your bum up. So you're going to come down there, and then we're going to push yourself forward into that position. Okay? And then push yourself up. So we're going to start again. So your bum's going to be nice and high. Elbows out, shoulders shrugged. You're going to come into the floor. Yeah, nice and high. And then jet yourself forward with that posterior tilt. And then hold that. Push yourself up. Yeah? Okay, so everyone, if you have a little go, I'll do them with you. I'll do like 3, 4 with you. Then you guys carry on while I give you a demonstration. So, hands in normal position, bum up nice and high. Gonna shrug my shoulders, elbows in, so lower ourselves down towards the floor, bum up, and then we're gonna posterior tilt and push ourselves forward, holding that and up. And in. Elbows out, shrug forward, elbows in as you go down. Good there. Shoot yourself forward, posterior tilt, and then come up. Good, that's it, and off you go.
Where do you feel this time?
Triceps.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Good. Pause there. And then, so put down, so you go down. Start again. We need posterior tilt. So when I say posterior tilt, I need you to go other way. Other way. I need to do that. Not that much, but that's what I need you to do. Okay? Good. So down. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Good. Push yourself forward. Posterior tilt. Hold it. Keep going. A bit more. Hold it. Elbows in. Good. You feel that, yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. Good. Nice. Let's have a look at that. Good. Push yourself forward. Good. Hold it there. Good. That's it. And push yourself up. Yeah, nice. Good. Okay, shrug it forward. So when you shrug it, you don't need to like round your back. Yeah, so chest falls up. Then go nice. Second leg. So shrug along without these elbows locked out. Push it forward. Posterior tilt. Good. And up you go. Yeah, nice. Keep going for me. Good. Good. 3 more. 3, 2. You're right. The wrist kicking in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 more. Good. That's it, boys. And then 1 more. Nice. Good. Okay. Have a little breather there. How did that feel, Mark?
Yeah, I felt good. That's what it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what? So how about you just for shits and gigs, grab those 2 dumbbells and do a laying press on the floor. I think they're the same one.
Two different. 10 and 12.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. There should be another one here. There's a 10. Right, so this is just a test and see how he feels now. So if you grab those,
Yep.
and you're just gonna, if you want to do it there, and we can maybe have a little look and see what it looks like. So you're gonna lay on your back,
Yeah.
and you would normally feel discomfort when you're pressing, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is in a pressing movement when we're doing this on ourselves. Okay, so you think what you just started off with, you're going to reverse it if you're down here. So elbows in towards your body, like that, yeah? Get your lumbar pressed into the floor.
Oh, okay.
That's it. And lower abs tucked in. Good. Now you're going to breathe in for me. That's it. Now, as you breathe out, you're pushing the weights away and rotating them up. So you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Hold it there. Good. And they're going to be slightly over your shoulder like that. Good. And then slowly bring them back down. Breathing in. Good. And then squeeze all your core and push away. Good. And then breathing in. Yeah, so can you see how we're doing this as a setup? Yeah, you've got maximum power. Good. 1 more for me. Did you see that there? Yep. And then relax down there. Right, so how does that feel compared to what you've done before?
It still feels, for me, a bit unnatural. It doesn't feel, again, it's the same. My right shoulder, like, whatever he's doing feels more correct than my left.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Cool, cool. So that there was like how I would stabilise you, like moving forward if you're going to do it, yeah?
Mm.
So that would be something you could work on. All right, dude, so, right, so we've got hips next now, then, yeah? Okay, cool. All right, and so, yeah. Okay. All right, so if you guys want to come onto your backs for me, and then what we're going to do from here is we're going to activate the glutes and the hamstrings. Is he gone? Yeah, okay. So right, so from here, posterior tilt, abs tucked in, okay, pull your feet towards your bum, okay, and then you're going to slowly push your hips up into the air for me. Yeah. And then you're going to hold that there. Good. And you want to be pulling your feet towards you, getting that ground force. Should be feeling it in your glutes and in your hammers. You getting that, lads? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, then slowly pushing your hips up a little bit higher for me. Getting a little bit more. Tucking the bum in. And then what you're going to do is you're going to give me a little rounding of the upper back. Okay? So you're almost like you're lifting you're going to lift your back off of the floor. So you hit. Feel that there, yeah? And then pushing your hips up. Do that. And then you're going to come back down again for me, keeping the back rounded. And then same thing again, pull the feet towards you, push the hips up into the air. Okay. Round it. Good. Reaching into there, good. And then back down again. Okay. And again. Good. And then back down again. Good. So give me a minute of that and I'll just come round. Good. That's it, lovely. And you're aiming for it to feel like even, yeah? So that both sides of your body, you've got the same amount of tension, yeah? So if you feel like you're wobbling to one side a bit more than the other, try and equalise the tension. Good. Good. Nice. Right now, same thing again. So you're now going to come up onto your toes for me, okay? So come up onto your toes, lift your heels up off the floor, back and into off the floor. Pull your hips towards you, arch yourself up. And then up we go. And then down. Okay. And down. And then down. Good. Give me 5 more. Good. 3 more. Good. 2 more. Good. And 1 more. All that. Now hold it up at the top. You're going to bring one knee in towards your chest and then back down again. Then swap it over. Good. swap over. Swap over. Good swap over. That's it, good, lovely. How's that? Nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite a lot to do, isn't it?
It's getting cramps in.
It's getting cramps, yeah. Where did you feel that?
Hip flexors groin.
Hip flexors, groin, yeah, yeah. How about you, Ben?
Bothered you or anything?
In your bum, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, cool. So, let's get the side glutes, the medial delts fired up. Okay. So you're saying you have tight hip flex and something like that. So, you are going to bring your knees in towards your chest ever so slightly. Okay. We're going to put an elbow underneath your shoulder. All right, and you're going to lift your hip up, pushing your foot into the foot on the ground. All right, and we're going to push your hips up into the air, and then you're going to hold that for me. That's it. And then just give me so that your head isn't dangling. I want you to push it up towards the side that you're pushing on. Good. And then we're going to do 8 of those. Okay, so up. 2. 3. 4.
All right, see you later.
5. 6. 7. Good. One more. Good. That's it. And then you swap over, go to the side. That's it. Good. So, one further top. So you should be feeling that on this top part of the hip that's on the floor. Yeah, that's sort of that's where you want to be feeling the medial grip, and then your obliques. Yeah, the sides. It's like a side plank. Okay. Cool. Okay. So when you're ready, foot up, pushing hips up. Good. Hold it there. Good. 1. Good. 2. Open those hips right up. Good. Keep going from it. Right up, then straight down. Okay. That's it. You want to feel it in here. You're a bit bent, man. So go straight forward. Get your elbow straight. That's it. Now you're pushing yourself up from this leg here, from here. So that's the way you feel it. There we go. That's it. You feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. There we go. Nice. Oh, there we go. Okay, right. So the one next on from that. All right. So we're going to do this one here. Okay. Now the leg is going to be up. Okay. 1, 2. 3. Yeah. Okay. So when you're ready, keep your leg up into here. Good. Good. Hips up higher. Come on, Rick. Come on. That's it. There we go. Good. Nice. Good. Lovely. That's it. Once you've done 6 to 8 on one side, go on to the other side. So, there. Yeah. You're keeping the tension on the body. Yeah, really nice. Okay, right, so I've got this one over here. Okay, we've got what one is that? There we go. That's 7. That's 6. Okay. Alright, so Tony gets the daddy, does he? Alright, so it's one you can see him in the mirror, yeah? Okay, so we're gonna do a row, alright, and the press. So we're pushing ourselves up. Right. 1. Yeah. 2. 3. Yeah. If you give that one a go for me.
So max, lift, and then row.
You're gonna row and push your hips up at the same time, and then the arm goes above your head. So that's it, good. So right up, good. 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 And then take your time. Good. Good. Push your hips right up. So you really want it to be challenging. That's it, good. And there you go. So hips up, row, and then press. Yeah. So keep your hips up while you put it down for me, Benny. So you really say hips up, row. Good, up we go. Good, now keep them up and then put it down. There we go, that's it, and then down. Lovely, good. Yeah, that's the one. Same thing again. Beautiful. Yeah. Good. Nice. Good. What is something about 8? Have a little breather. Set nice. Good. I'm feeling about that. Yeah. Look. Right. So. All right. So we're going to do some hip and rotation work now. So we're going to get all of your stuff, all of your stuff, and all of your stuff all in one. Yeah. That's what. Right. So we go back to making me mat nice and squidgy. Okay, so the first movement is gonna be a row, yeah, here. Okay, a row, simple row, activating the lats. The second movement is gonna be a row with a rotation, then back down again. A row with a rotation. The third movement is gonna be a row, and then you're gonna lift your opposite leg up and rotate and extend. Back down again.
Extend.
Row, extend. Back down again. Do you see that one there? Old school. You've done this before, haven't you? Yeah, he knows them. Okay, so when you're ready, give us a little go. I can have a little spot. So give me 8 rows for me on each side. We're going to start off with 8 rows. So we're just here, our shoulders shrugged into our ears, a little bit of a bend in our elbows. Okay, get that nice anterior tilt. Lower abs locked in. There. And you're bringing the elbow into your side. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Good. 8. Good. And then change over on the other side. Same thing again. Take the straightness out of the elbows, so slight little bend. Okay. Lower abs. 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 1. 5, 6, 7. Nice. Good. Okay. On to the opposite side. All right. So this is going to be the row with the rotation. So what's going to separate the men from the boys is the head positioning. All right. So we want it to be like straight down, and you'll notice. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but you'll notice if your head's pulling, that's the fascia that we're trying to break. Yeah. So you keeping your head straight and rotating just as much as you can without there being too much distortion is what we're looking for. Yeah. So just to recap, you're gonna row in here and then you're rotating around your body. What you don't want to be doing basically is that there. Yeah. That's what you don't want to do. And you don't want to be doing it as much as you can and then yanking or anything. The whole point is that we're getting the back focused and we're able to rotate around our spinal column. Make sense? Yeah, cool. Okay, so when you're ready, shoulders shrugged, nice tight curl. Okay, and then we are going to take soft elbows, row it in, and then rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Change hands. I love it. That's the same thing again. Straighten your shoulders, soft elbows, row in. So, a little breather. Feel okay that so far? Yeah. Okay, lovely. All right. So Again, shoulder stability, lat stability. It's just stuff that you can keep practicing on. It will start working itself. Okay. All right. So now the daddy. Okay. So you are going to row and then lift that opposite leg up. Okay. And now keeping the back straight. Yeah, you don't want to be doing this sort of stuff. Okay. So keeping the back straight. One and then back down. Back down. Yeah. So back stays straight. Hips straight. Okay. So when you're ready with me, row, leg goes up. Okay. Get that tension and now rotate and press into the ceiling. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Over. Onto the opposite side. Okay, same thing, straighten it up, soft elbows, right, up. 1, 2, 3, 7. Nice. Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely champion. Okay, right, so, right, you're tight, so now we want to get rotation through the feet and all that. Do you guys want to have a little sip of water quickly? Rehydrate. Um, okay, right, so let's do some. What I'd like you to do is get the rubber of each of the weights that you've got. So get 6, get 7, and tell Brent to get himself a 2.5, whatever his mum's using.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, all right. So, we're looking at again more lat stuff for you, okay, and hips integrating it all. And again, we're going to get your rotation in there as well, but with scapula, okay. So the first thing that we want to do.
It's 5.
That's all right.
Like that one.
It's alright, I think.
This is actually 6.
That's 6.
Yeah.
And you're 5.
Well, he needs a 5 anyway, so
Oh, here's 5.
so get a 6. Well, did you get it? Yeah,
Yeah.
Ah. Right, Ben, I know you've got 16 girlfriends.
No, I got the interview call.
Have you? That's right.
Um,
You're too good for it. Okay, right. So again, this is stuff that you can do in the gym on your run. It's not sort of super complex. Okay, right. So the key here is we are going to get our scapula in the right position. So how we do that is you're just going to soften your knees for me. Okay, so take a little bit of the straightness out of them, the bend them. And then with the shoulder blades, what we're trying to do is we make them go wide like that. So make them go wide. And then what you're going to do is you can squeeze your armpits together, yeah? So that you can get that tension in between your armpits, yeah, between the lats and your tricep. Yeah, so wide and then squeeze and then nice tight abs. Good. And knock those arms out for me like that. Can you feel it in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you feel it in here?
Mhm.
Yeah, beautiful. Look, flat, flat, lovely. You feel it in here? Bit more tension in here. So not back, but squeeze into the side. So going really, really wide. Really, really wide. Good. And now squeeze straight arms for me down by your side. Good. So really, really wide and now squeeze in here. More in here. More in here. Good. Feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're going to pick up the weight. We're going to make our shoulder blades go really, really wide. Sit on the outside of our body. Okay, then squeeze the armpits together. Okay, so this position that we're in. Okay, and then we're just going to hold that there for me, keeping that tension in the lats. We're now going to slowly bend forward like we're picking up a suitcase, and the weights stay in that position. Yeah, so it's almost like they go behind you as you go forward. And then you're going to hold that position for me. Okay, hold that for 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly pushing your hips forward as you stand up. So you're not locking your legs out. So pushing it forward. Good. That's it, nice. And then go down. We're going to do 8 of those. Down there. Push the bum back. Push the hamstring back. Good. And then up. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Good. Just have a little break. Okay, cool. So, how did that feel? Did you feel you had tension the whole time?
I like that.
Yeah. So, something that I was doing, I don't know if you could see it, I was also connecting my hamstrings with my feet. So, what you can do is this is a really good hamstring stretch for anybody that is watching. Okay. Right, so a proper hamstring stretch. You know how we all do this sort of crap?
Yeah.
That's no good. You want to do a stretch under tension. So this is how you can do it. You can literally do what I was just doing there. So you can get that activation of the lats, bend your knees, and then you're going to obviously push your bum back. But when you're there, what you do is you push your shins behind you. Yeah? Don't know if you can see that. So they're there almost, and I'm going to push them behind me. And then I'm going to feel the hamstrings pinging. And then from there, squeezing your hips forward, boom. And then you're going to hold that tension there, bringing it forward, boom. Yeah. So try that for me now with the hamstring stretch. Yeah. So this is going to be good for your hips.
Yeah.
Makes sense, yeah? Good. So nice and wide and then squeezing the armpits. Good. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Good. Then hold it down there. So your hands all the weight's going to stay in the same position. So they almost going to be like they go behind you as you go down. That makes sense. Yeah. Good. Now hold it there. Now you're going to push your shins behind you. Hold it. Yeah. Yeah. Naughty. Good. Good. Feel it in there, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Bring it a little bit higher. Feel it. Good. Down you go, dude. Hold it there. Now push your shins behind you. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Feel it.
Yeah.
In the hamstrings, good. And now use your glutes to bring you up and hold tension the whole time you do this movement now. Yeah, so now you're connecting your feet. So you could even grab the floor with your feet now. Go a little bit wider that angle with your feet. That's it, good. There you go. Good. Bend your knees a little bit. Good. and you then push from behind you, hold that there. Good. That's it. And now bring yourself up, slightly bent, slightly bent. Keep it slightly bent. That's it. Good. There you go. For keeping these slightly bent for me. That's it. So you're having tension with them slightly bent. Yeah. And this is taking it in and out of slightly bent. Yeah, good. Nice. Has that made it a little bit more comfortable? Huh. Okay, lovely. All right, so you've done that in what we call unilateral, yeah? So our feet are in the same alignment. So now we're going to go bilateral, so we're going to swap them over, okay? So same thing, okay? So you're now going to grab your weight. All right. Try and get out of that. Okay, so you can grab your weight there. Okay, 1 foot behind the other one. The sprinter stance that we've done so many times. You're going to bend your knees so that you can just about see your toes. Yeah, you're going to put the weight on the outside of your foot and then grab the floor with your big toe. Okay, and then your knee should be in between the second and third toe. That's how you know where it should be positioned. Okay, 80% of your weight there. All right, so now wide, good, squeeze them together. Good. And then you're going to go down slightly and then come back up. 1. Good. 2. Good. 3. Good. 4. Good. 5. Good. 6. Good. 7. Good. 1 more. Nice. Good, good. And then swap over. Opposite leg. So I'll just do it from the side so you can see. So 1 foot behind. Okay, same thing. So weight on the outside of the foot. Grab the floor with your big toe. And then your knee wants to be in between your second and third toe, yeah? And just covering enough of your foot that you can only see your toes. Okay, so that's how far you bend forward. Okay, cool. So from there, nice big back. You go squeeze the lats and then down forward you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Good. Nice. Nice. Good work. Good work. Okay. How's that feel there?
Let's start.
Yeah. On fire. Yeah. Yeah. Good. So when we're talking about stability, it's the lats, the scapula. So the more of that you do, and the more we connect that with your core, the more that's going to sort of work itself out. Yeah. But you're fine. We just got to do this a couple of times a week. So you've got to take the time, watch the videos. You know, keep doing it, because the more you bench press, the more you're making it not work.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how's your hips feeling, Ben?
Yeah, I think better.
A little bit better?
I definitely feel in my back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the hamstrings, yeah.
it still feels tight like on the side, but
Yeah. Okay, cool. So if you come here for me. Come here. So I'm just going to see what your hips look like, yeah? So if you just stand in the middle, hang on, so I'm just trying to get you to stand in the way of that light. So if we look at his hips, they're quite flat. Do you see that there? See how his bum goes quite, whereas maybe if you hold that top, just hold it forward like that. If you used to look at like mine, can you see how mine like scoops? Yeah, mine scoops out. So I've got too much anterior tilt. Yeah, my bum goes too much like that. He's got too much posterior tilt. So his hips are too far forward. So you need to bend your knees for me. And then you need to give me anterior tilt. So that's it there. So that's what he needs to create. But now, whilst creating lower pressure in his lower abs, good. And then I want you to create pressure up here as well. So bring your knees up just slightly. Good. Now hold in that position. Abs nice and locked in. Good. And hold your hand in front of you. Okay, so if you have a little look at that, see he's so locked in place, but you can already see that the muscle. Do you guys want to have a little look and see, look, so how the muscles have now turned on in his back? Do you see that there? Yeah. See how like they've turned on. So that's what we need. We need this trench in the middle of the back. If you can turn around, turn that way, they might be able to see it. Yeah, you see this here? This is what we're looking for in a nice, healthy back. Is this trench? It means that these muscles are working, and so he's got to really focus in his day in taking the pressure out of his knees, anterior tilt in his hips, and then creating that pressure in the lumbar spine and the core, so that he can hold this. And like he's actually leaning forward, so we just push your hips forward slightly. That's it, good. Now see how like nice that back looks. See that big nice line. And now relax. Okay, so it's even stuck there, but as soon as you relax and go back to normal, it goes into. So that will be your take home. That's what you've got to do. You've got to practice that whenever you're like getting water or anything like that. You've got to chill out and find that will be your neutral anterior tilt. Yeah. Okay, so right, we've got rotation work. Yeah. This man over here. So let's have a little look and see what way you rotate it then.
I want to go like this.
Yeah, because you feel that you're too much like that, yeah. So if you want to come into the camera, start to show us a little bit. Okay, so right, lads. So if we was to say that he was rotated too much to the left, then we would see this of the hip, yeah, like that would be going on, or he would be rotated like that at the shoulder, or it would be both there and there, yeah. So, like one of those three is like rotation on the other side, and you can have like a hip that is, so if you could push one side down and towards me and then rotate as well, so you could have a tilt and a shift and a rotation all at the same time. So there are people that walking around like this and then they hold themselves up like that. So if he's holding himself up like that, it could be that he's rotated in the opposite direction on his hips and he's having to rotate away from the hips to stabilize himself. So what do you feel like it is?
My whole weight just wants to twist this way.
Your whole, so you feel like you're rotated too much to the right? Or you say
yeah, to my left. So like everything's
left,
like wants to pull me to that side.
Everything's pulling you that side. Yeah, so where do you feel like it is? You feel like it's in the spine and that you're being pulled that way? Or do you feel like it's in the hips and you're being pulled that way?
My right hips, like there's more weight, there's more pressure on my right side, so I'm kind of like left side. And
yeah, so you're like that then, yeah?
Yeah,
like
and then my right shoulder feels a bit tighter, so it's kind of like pulling
you forward, yeah. Or do you feel like you're that? You don't feel like you're that?
No, I feel like I'm this.
You feel like you're that, yeah. Okay, cool. So we need to get these hips and the upper body aligned, yeah? Okay, cool. All right.
You're gonna do this call out.
Yeah, cool.
8, you said?
Yeah,
Okay,
give me
okay.
that, yeah, cool. Okay, so sprint up position for me there. So you can do it here if you want. Just do it in front of the camera and I can guide you through it. So you're gonna get into sprint position, 1 foot in front of the other one. Good, that's it. So you want to look down at your toes and just about see your toes. And so now we're going to think about the connection between your feet. Yeah, and so we want the weight on the outside of the foot. That's it. And then grabbing the floor with your toe. Yeah, so you should feel weight here and the knee here. Yeah, and you can, I don't know if you can see that, but the hip is already pulled, it's already shifted to the left, yeah? So we need you to shift your hip a little bit to the right. Does that make, did you see that as well? Yeah, exactly, yeah. And so now we want this, and you see how this hip is rotated as well. So it's rotating that way, yeah? So we need it rotated to this way, yeah? So the knee stays there, but the hip needs to rotate that way. So take your belly button towards the wall, arm up for me, bent like you're sprinting, row it up, good, looking forward for me, good, that's it. Now with all of your might, so this is how we counterbalance that rotation, is you're gonna, sorry to push over, you're gonna rotate your hip as much as you can. Beautiful. So you feel like you're already rotated too much in that direction, is that right? Yeah. So does this feel like normal for you or quite nice?
It's not too difficult.
Okay, so looking forward for me. Okay, so lower abs. So then what we want to do is get a load of tension in the hip. So I want you to pull your feet towards each other. Yeah, so front foot goes back foot goes forward. You're not moving, you're just pulling them against the floor, yeah? Tucking your lower abs for me. Good. Now I want your upper abs to be crunched down slightly. Crunch them down. Like, that's it. Good. That's it. Elbow nice and tall like that. Good. And now rotate it all the way towards the wall. Keep going, keep going. Bit more. Bit more. Keep the leg still. Keep it there. Good. Good. So now he's fighting really hard. You see? Okay, cool. That's it. He's fighting. He's fighting for his life there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So let's just see the hip. Yeah, so good, lovely. And now what you're going to do is from that position, you're now going to, keeping your hips exactly the same position, you're going to rotate to the opposite side. So swap arms. You're going to go sprinter. Good, that's it. Boom. And then rotate to the opposite. Just to there, just to the middle way. So see how that travel, that hip travel. So keep that locked in place. Keep the hips locked. Looking forward for me. Good, that's it. So you're going from there. Boom, like that. That's it. Good. From there. Good. Rotate here. Side dip there for me slightly. Good. That's it. Now keep that side dip for me, and you're going to rotate to the opposite side, keeping that side dip. Good. In. A little bit rotating. There. Beautiful. And then come back for me. Okay. Good. Side dip for me. Bit more rotation. Good. That's it. And then swap it over. So you're going to get loads of tension in that opposite side. Good. And then you rotate it over like that. Good. Then you can stand up a little bit taller like that. There we go. And then go back for me. Okay, good. Side dip for me. So squeeze it in there. Good. And then boom. That's it. Good. That's it. Good. And relax it. Yeah. So feel nice? Yeah, so you're going to do that, yeah? So you can both have a little go. So you go on the other side. Mark, do you want me to take you through that? Do you want? Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. So if you go in front for me. So, yeah, so sprinter stance.
Yeah, and then foot.
That's it, lovely. Cool. So get the foot a little bit further back for me. You're going to cover your feet with your knees. So you can just about see your toes. You're going to put pressure on the outside of the foot. So this area here, and then push through the big toe. Good. And that's going to create that arch, you see?
Cool.
And this connects all the foot. You see how your knee wants to come in, you see? So we've got to concentrate on that knee, stand a little bit more through the middle of your feet. Yes, a bit more push through the toe and push the knee away from your body. That's it, away like that. Good. Okay, so now you see like your hip is really rotated to the right, yes? And now we need to get you, now we need to get you rotated, get your hip rotated to the left, yeah? So sprinter position with your arms, other way around. Good, and then you're going to rotate all the way towards the wall. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. Now I want to lean forward for me. I want a bit more hip extensions. Push the hip, no, other way. So push the bum back. Good. Bit more anterior tilt. Good. And now lean forward into. There we go. So we've got all the glutes, yeah?
Yeah.
So now get the ground force. So pull your feet together.
Yeah.
See how that's activated now?
Yeah.
Now give me loads of rotation now through the body. Get that up for me. So we want loads of extension through your chest. Good. And then row that up in this position. Good. And then rotate towards the wall. And now look forward for me. Good. And now we're going to get those abs sucked in. Good, good, good. Now a bit more rotation for me. Okay, cool. So let's have a little look. Good, 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 good. Okay, and then let's have a look at your hips. What do we think? Is he in alignment? What do you reckon? It's pretty low. Pretty okay. Could get a little bit more anterior tilt, so push that back for me a bit more, lean forward a bit more. Good. There we go. That's it. Good. Pull those feet together. I want to see that. There we go. Good. Now in front of you, and now your belly button towards the wall. Keep going. Yeah, you see how like the tips want to go with it. So go, 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 go. More, 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 more. Now hold that. Good. More, 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 more. Hold that there. Squeeze the abs in. That's it. It's full body fighting now. Yeah. Good. And now from there, you're going to swap hands for me. So just swap hands. Good, like that. That's it. Boom. Hold it there, and then rotate slightly to the other side. Good there, and then come back forward. Good. All the way. Rotate, 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 rotate. Good. And now from there, you're going to side tilt for me. Good. And keeping that side tilt, you're going to swap hands and rotate to the opposite side. Good. Yes. Nice. Good. And then back again. Good. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Lovely. Good. That's it. Lovely. Cool. That's it. Good. Nice. And then you're going to side tilt, so rotate towards me more. Good. Side tilt, good. More rotation, more, side tilt, good. And then rotate the other way. Good. Sit down to that head because I feel the pain relax there. Good. And then try it on the other side. How'd that feel? It's incredible, isn't it? How much force is inside your body. Good. Okay. So let's have a little look. Yeah. Okay, so that left hip needs to rotate towards the wall even more. Yeah, good. And now lift your chest up. Now I want you to side tilt here for me. Good. Keep down forward, side tilt. Rotate, rotate, side tilt. Side tilt, good. Hold that there. Come on, side tilt. I want to here. Punch it down. Good. Now lift that up. Good. Up. Now extend it all through. You see when you get up as well. Yeah, there you go. Good. Now rotate all the way through. Come on. More. You can do it. That's it. Elbow bent for me. Good. Now get those feet, put them towards each other. That's it. Okay, good. Now I want you to shift your hips to the left for me. Keep going. Good. Now lift your chest up. Good. Shifting to the left. Good. Hold that there. Good. Nice. Good. Lovely. Good. That's it. Cool. And then you're going to side tilt for me. Then you're going to swap hands. Good. And then rotate in the opposite direction. Good. Hold that there. Good. Nice. And then back again for me. Lovely. Good. That's it. Keep that like that. Locked. Good. Okay. Weight on the outside of your foot. Pushing through the big toe. Okay. Cool. That's it. And then swap hands for me. Good. Yeah. Nice. Good. Yeah. Nice. How about you, Mark? You getting that? Yeah. Same tension, yeah. You got it. Yeah.
It
Nice.
feels different when I'm doing it this way.
Yeah.
It feels like I've got like more a pull here. I
Yeah.
feel like something there, like a spring.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. So let's go into it for you then. So get a little bit more hip extension. So you want to go down there. Good. Let's do a tilt. That's it. Lovely. Okay. So lean forward ever so slightly. Good. Push the knee forward a bit more. Good. Weight on the outside of the foot. Grab the floor with the big toe. Knee through the middle. Lower and back for your anterior tilt. So push the bum away from the body. You want to feel stretch all the way down the back of your leg. Pull your feet towards each other. Good. Suck those in, and now we're going to turn towards the wall. Get loads of extension. So you're opening up your rib cage, opening everything up there. Good. Okay, cool. That's it. And then from there, you're going to side tilt for me. Side tilt, good. And then swap hands. Good. No, but keep the side tilt to swap hands. That's it. And once you swap, then you rotate, yeah. Boom, and that's it. Just to the middle, yeah. And then back again. Good. So that's called anti-rotation. All right, good. Does that feel a bit nice on that? Yeah. Woo.
What?
Nice, good stuff. Okay. What's the time? Oh, 54. Okay, all right, so that was nice. So let's finish off with a little dynamic movement. Yeah, so you can just grab one of your weights. Okay, all right, so we are going to do a swing to the side Okay. Swing to the side. All right, and then to come up, we're going to rotate to the opposite side. So here, there, there, boom. You see the shoulders there. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Big. Step in there for me. Yeah, big step back. Good. Yeah. And you want to be going from left to right and with your rib cage down this. So chest up for me. Good. And then you're going from left to right with that rib cage, yeah. And let those arms go behind you as well. We want to see that swing there. Swing there. Good. Good. That's it. Nice. Good punch. Good. Good. Yes, that's it. Nice. Try not to slip back on that back foot. Yes, you're going to go onto your toes. Oh, okay. That's it. Keep it. That's it. Beautiful. Keep the heel up for me. Good. That's it. Yeah. Okay. What's that? A minute of that. Okay. Good. 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 Well, yeah. Yeah. Good swing. Yeah. Stand this toes for me, Marky baby. Yeah. Nice. And then relax there for me. Okay, so we're doing one more, and it'll be going forward now. So something that 1, 2, 3, 1. There. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm getting that snap through, yeah. Oh. Snap it through. Yeah, bending it a bit more for me, Mark. That's it, nice. Good. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Look, let's go. Nice. Good. then change over once you've done about 10 on each side. Good, that's it, and then good, and then when you come off the shoulder, forward, that's sorry, good. So yeah, before you go back, to go back, you punch it forward. That's it, good. And then, and you try doing 1, 2, you know, just going backwards and forwards now. Try that just for shit. Bend the knee for me, good. So stabilise the body. Yeah, you want it all stabilised, good. Swinging, good. Good. Yeah. Up, good. Up, and then to go backwards, you punch it forward, yeah. Boom. That's it, good. 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 That's it, good. Now just think about it. So yes, you want that rotated towards the other side, that lifting. Good. That's it, nice. And relax there, lovely. Well done. Good. Okay, so if you want to put the weights back for me, and then we'll do a little breathing exercise to finish off with. Nice. Okay, all right, so just going to, all right, so I did have a nap, but I deleted it for some reason, so I don't know anymore. So box breathing, here's one version of it. So it's gonna be so inhale for 4, hold it 1, and is it hold it for 4 or let it out for 4 or hang on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, hold it. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Breathe in. anything?
Oh, meditation though.
Yeah, yeah. So if you've got any trouble sleeping or you feel stressed or anxious, focusing just on breath psychologically is a really good thing to do because it just takes your mind off of whatever is on your mind. And then the breath work in itself helps tap into your parasympathetic nervous system, so it starts tuning you out, it starts relaxing. So this is what you can do before you go to bed, or if you're in a combat situation, like the Navy SEALs would use this. This is where it comes from. So you'd probably learn this stuff in the paras and things like that, would you? Like breath work.
No.
No, it's like go up, die. So here's a couple of little tips. So how's that session? How's that for you?
It was good. Still looking forward to like just doing some of the stuff at home. The dumbbells, like the whole pressing, like to just feel the tension in my back I felt was useful to kind of like see what do you call it? I feel like it feels nice to just be able to kind of like feel that symmetry, the balance. I feel like if I do that, I can gauge it.
Yeah.
Compared to if I just go into an exercise, I can't really feel like I don't know what's happening. It just feels a bit random.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So what you've got now is like a system of how to set your shoulders up. So when you do pulling and pushing, that's what you want. That's the stability that you want to feel in your shoulder. If you're not creating that, then you are definitely gonna be out of balance. But this is how you're gonna create stability. The more you do that, the more it will just be stable without thinking about it.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. How about you? How did you find the rotation stuff?
Yeah, good. I feel like across like my traps and my lower back is all fired up.
Is it? Yeah. Is that what you was hoping for as well? You wanted something that would do that for you?
Yeah, because like like 2 weeks ago and it's been
Yeah. Okay. Right. So what do you need looking at? Do you need some treatment or something?
we'll find out. Let me break myself again this weekend.
What's that?
Let me break myself again this weekend.
Oh,
So how
okay.
Monday looks.
Yeah. All right. And we'll just give me a little shout and I'll be in for treatment or something. Some of you guys, or if you need me to do something now, I'll do something with you guys. You got anything tight that you need looking at?
For me, it's more like I just like listening and watching some videos on the serrators.
Yeah.
And so it's like I can't really feel it on my left. I can feel it a lot on my right, but I can't really feel it on my left. So I don't know what's going on there. I think that might have to do with the feeling of the imbalance. But again, I'm not sure. It could just be me just seeing stuff and thinking it is the situation.
No, I mean you're totally right. So when your shoulder one of the things that is dysfunctional with shoulder stability is that some of the muscles don't have the strength, the tensile strength that they need to, and so one of the muscles that would be impacted would be the serratus anterior, and that might not be holding your shoulder in position when you're doing the pressing movement. So that's 100% correct. It's not the reason why the shoulder. There's a few other things, but that's showing up as a weakness for you. Then yeah, 100%. Like it is a weakness. That like you're right. But so the thing is what you're looking at is it goes straight from the serratus. So that's all well and good, but it's not the serratus that's the problem. It's the link around the serratus from your hip to the chest through the sling and everything. So that's why we did the press up stuff and the lat stuff. So that works the serratus, the press ups that we done. That's all serratus. Everything about that is serratus. And it's connected. Makes sense, yeah. So what, you're not tight necessarily. You're just like feeling a bit weak. Imbalance.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. So it will be those movements there where you're like pushing back on yourself. You know, like that stuff there. Just even doing that before you start doing a press movement just tells the shoulders where they need to be. So if you're all right with that, how about you, Dave? Where's your tightness?
I told you that kind of like twisting to the side and like feeling like the right shoulder just like lifting up and collapsing in.
Yeah. Mark, could you be a darling for me? Could you maybe record just for 10 minutes. Is that all right?